Hello guys and welcome back to part 7 of this series. As promised in the previous part, we're gonna look into how to upload images, and we're also gonna solve this little design bug we had with the rows. So let's take a look here. So let's go to our page. I already opened my application, so just go ahead and open yours. So the bug I'm talking about here is this with the posts. So we have post number 1, post number 2, post number 3. And then once you go to the next row, it starts becoming gibberish. You see this one starts on the second lane and this one starts here again. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna change this to a single row. So each card will become one row. So let's just go ahead and make this quick design change. So for this, we're gonna go to our page here. So let's go ahead and open it. So what do we have here? We have my posts page. I will go ahead and just open it again. So we're going to our page, our posts page. Here we go. So we can make a new post, and then we have here this piece of code that lists all the posts. So what we want to change here now is basically the problem is this is a row, but this is considered one row, and then all these items are being loaded inside this one row, which creates this distortion in the cards. And we don't want this, of course. So let's just add a new row here. Here we go. And then we take this part over here, and then we're just gonna paste that right in there. I would like to make this like a 6, so we take half the space and then the column MD offset. So basically the space in between our column, I would put this to 3. I'm gonna make this an MD instead of an MS. Here we go. So then let's take a look. We're just gonna refresh. Here we go. And then we see that our posts are organized now in one row. It's kind of like a feed. So the feed I was talking about, we could look into. So yeah, this was the first thing we had to do. The second thing we would like to do is we would like to, when I'm editing a post, I would like to upload an image with this post. Because it's, it would be interesting to have like a title and then a post, and then here we have some space for an image. So it would be nice if we could actually add an image once it is posted. So to do this, we will go to our application, and we will first go to our app, because we're gonna have to do some extra setups, extra configuration, and this can be done in this app.js here. So let's go there, and then we're gonna say, okay, we would like to have a folder where we're gonna upload those images to. So we're gonna have some images, and it's very interesting once you have those images that you can upload them to a folder on the web server, right? So this is what we're gonna do now. So to make such folder, I would say just call it something like uploads or something like this. So maybe we just first add this new folder here. So just new folder, uploads, and then we can add another folder, maybe images. So maybe in the future you would like to upload some audio or maybe something else with the posts. Then we can still do this and we organize it a little bit. Then the second thing we would like to do is we would have to tell our application that we have a static route that you can basically access files to. So with Node.js, we do it like this, app.use. So on the path app/uploads, I would like to access a static path basically with a directory name, and then we would like to say uploads. So what I'm doing here right now is I say to the application that /uploads is a static path where files are going to be served. So as you can see, if you look here at the thing, this is a built-in middleware function. It serves static files and is based on serve static. So basically, I'm telling this path will serve static files. So if you access this path in the browser and there is an image here inside this folder, this is going to be the image that is going to be served. So let's put it to the test, and we're going to start uploading some things. So the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go to our post model. And as you can see here, we define this as an object ID. So basically the image should not be an object ID. I would like to immediately refer to the link of the image. So this can basically be a string then in this case. So we're just going to change this to string. Here we go. So this basically tells us, okay, this is a string. We're going to refer to a piece of text where our link to our image will be stored that we're going to upload. This is going to, if this is a little bit confusing, it's going to be clear once we go into the process. So let's go here and open our routes, and we go to the post route. Here we go. So in order to upload an image, so we used to do this with /update here. And then we ran an asynchronous function that basically gave us a title and some content. But this time we're also gonna have to upload a file, which means we need to have some binary data that we're gonna send to the server that the server needs to be able to receive. The way this router is set up, this is not possible. So this router at this moment cannot receive this file. So what can we do then to make this happen? Well, there is a very nice package called multer. And multer is going to allow you to upload the files. I'm going to explain this to you because I know that this is a little bit abstract right now, but I will explain it to you. So let's first start to change our view. So the first thing we would like to do is when we go to our edit here, our edit post, I'm quickly going to log in. So when we go to our edit post, we would like to upload the file, basically. And right now we don't have an opportunity to do this. So let's go ahead and go to our view. You guys remember how to do it. It's the same way as we always do it. You go to your post view, and then in post.ajs, and edit post, where we edit the post, we will have to add some information here. So the thing we're going to have to edit in edit post is we're going to have to add an HTML tag with a file, basically. So an input tag that does a file. So I'm going to quickly add this here. So we're going to say div.form group and then input. Here we go. And then we're saying here type is file, and the name, we're going to call it image. So that's it. So basically now, if you're going to check our code, there's going to be an option to upload a file. Here we go. And then you can select this option, and then you can choose a file to upload. Right now, this is not going to work because we have to change our route as well in order to upload files. So let's go ahead and go to our route where we do this. So we can look at here, post/update, remember? So we go to the post route. So this one is located in the post router here. And then we have here /update. So the package we're gonna have to install is called multer. And multer is gonna allow us to send binary data to using a form and read the file basically. The only thing we have to change here before I forget in the form is the enc type is, and then we say form data. So we're gonna send this form under the as a form data. That's what it means basically. Okay, so then this is good. We're gonna send this form as form data, and we added a file here. So the next thing we would like to do is when we enter the route, we need to be able to have a way to detect this file coming in. So let's go ahead and do this. So the first thing we're gonna have to do is install our package, which is multer. So just we install --save multer, enter. Here we go. So multer is being added to our project right now. Here we go. And then we can start using multer. So basically the next thing we have to do is we have to import it. We have to use it. So we say var multer is require multer. We also have to use crypto. I'm just going to require it as well. This one should be pre-installed and comes with Node.js. It used to be a separate package, but now they just bundled it together. And then we also need path, which we already installed. Here we go. So those three guys we're gonna need to basically set it up. And then we're gonna have to make some configuration. Basically, we have to tell our application, where do you want multer to store the file once it's uploaded, and also what do you want the file to be named. So let's go ahead and we're gonna add it storage. So the kind of like the storage variable. which is going to be called multer.disk storage. Here we go. And for this, we can pass an object to this, like a JavaScript object. We call it destination, and then the destination is basically where we're gonna locate our files. I would like to locate it in uploads/images, so I'm gonna say uploads/images. Here we go. And the next thing we would like to do is add a file name. So we're gonna add a file name, and a file name, we're gonna use a function to generate this file name. And this function is basically gonna have a request, file, and a CB. And what we want to do with this is we want to basically tell the application to make a random amount of bytes, so a random byte string, and then, you know, this is what the file name is going to be. So we basically ask crypto to make a random amount of bytes here, and then we say 16, so basically 16 size, and then we say function error raw. Here we go. And what we're gonna do then is basically the CB to name the file. The first parameter is an error. We're just gonna put this to null. I don't assume there will be errors. And then I say, basically take the raw data to string. So make the raw data a string. Then add the day of today to it. And then the extension name of the path. So file.original name. So that's what it's gonna do basically. So crypto is gonna take a bunch of random bytes and we're gonna convert this into a string. Then we're gonna add the day of today to this. And once the day of today is added, we also extract the extension name of the file, of the original file, and we connect it as well. That's basically what we've done so far. So basically, yes, this is gonna pass on. So the CB is just gonna get a null for the error, and then the file name is basically a combination of the hexadecimal hexadecimal to a string. Then we add date.now, which is a code for the date basically, and then the extension name. And this should give us pretty much a unique file name. The next part we want to do is we want to define an upload parameter, and this is gonna be like multer, and then we just add some object to it, storage. Here we go. And what is this gonna do basically? This is gonna make sure that don't forget your semicolons here and here. So basically what this is gonna do, and here as well. So basically this upload here will be able to be used in our route to upload the file, and this upload will call multer with these parameters because we give the storage object as a parameter. So this is kind of an instance of multer with these parameters that we can use. So if you would have another, let's say for instance you have a second folder which is audio, and you want to upload to audio, you just basically change this to images slash to upload slash audio, and then you just pass on storage audio object as a parameter. That's it. And the next thing we want to do is we want to go to our route in the update, and we want to add some middleware, and the middleware is going to extract this file. So just as we used ensure authenticated as a middleware in our route, we're also using the upload, the file upload middleware in the same position. So we can just say upload.single, and then we called it image. So if you look here at the edit post, this is called image. So we want to have the same like here. So basically image, and then here image. So we do upload.single image, and this is gonna allow us to upload the file. And then all we have to do basically right now is just say that the image is located in the posted image is located in request.file, not .body. It's the file we're gonna access this time. And then you say path, and this is the path, the uploaded path where the file will be located. And this is exactly what we need to access our file afterwards in our browser. So this should be it, and that this will be uploaded, and we should see it in our console log that this save post has been uploaded. So let's give it a shot. We should have done everything correct at this point. So let's give it a shot. So I'm gonna npm run dev. Okay, everything seems to run. That's always a very good thing. So we're gonna log in again quickly. Here we go. And then we go to our posts. Now we can go to edit. We see our thing here. We're gonna upload a file. So I'm gonna select a file. I'm gonna start with the space one. I'm gonna click update. Okay, the file has been updated, but has it worked? Let's take a look at our console where I was logging this information. I see here with the save post object here has been logged by the server. And here I see that uploads / images, and then our string here that I was talking about, the one that we generate over here. So based on this random string we take, and then we basically take the date of today and the extension name. You can see that this will be pretty unique, you know. This is, you know, a pretty unique name. And then what we're gonna use with this unique name, we can access it from the database. So now this is in our database, and we can access it when we get the post object. So let's take a look here. I go to my post, and of course, no image has been loaded yet. How would that be possible? Because right now we just put in a dummy image. What we want to do now is that when there is an image in the database, we want to show the image in the database. And when there is not an image in the database, we would like to show this one, this dummy thing, or whatever you would like to show as an alternative. So let's take a look here. For this, we have to go back to our post page. So just take a look here, posts, here we go. And right now we see here that this image is a base 64 image. So this is basically a string, and this is what the image is encoded in, right? So this just creates the string. What we want to do now is if there is a image linked in the database, we want to show our own post. And if there isn't, then we want to show the dummy image here, whatever this is. So let's get started. So for this, we're going to use an if, and in AJS, you can just use an if here. So basically post if the posted image is not null. So if this one here exists and, you know, it's filled in basically. So if it's not null, then we are going to, okay, here we go. Then we are going to load this, our own image, right? So I'm going to say hub %, and then we load our own image. And else in the other case, so in the case we don't have an image, then we want to load this one here. So I'm going to copy this guy and paste it in here, as you can see right here. And then the second thing we want to do is we want to make the same guy here, but then with the image we uploaded before. So this string here, you can just totally get rid of this, like we don't need this anymore. And we can just use our AJS again here. Here we go, AJS. And then we just say to our object here, we just say /. So basically the slash we put in front of here, of this one. So for the route basically. And then we say post.image. Here we go. So we basically tell our application here that the image can be found here on this link, right? That's it. And yeah, we add some height here and some width and stuff. This is fine. So this was still the same as before. So we should get basically the exact same thing, but with our own image. So let's take a look. I'll refresh, and here it is. Our own image has been loaded. So let's try another one. So let's just take another image, and we take, for instance, I don't know, like some northern lights, update. Here we go. So this is the edit page, of course. We haven't changed it here. So let's take it to the home page where we, at the posts page where we changed it. Here we go. And we have this image as well. So this image now that we uploaded has been stored on our web server. So we can find them over here. This is the first image I uploaded. And over here, the second image I uploaded. So that's very nice. And you see that they have this very unique names, right? So upload, hip, hop. And they are, and this is how we refer to them in the database. So this is how we know that they're located here. So then the last thing we have to change is basically, you know, to make it entirely nice, when we click read, we would also like to see the image on the read page. So we're just gonna quickly go to read, and we're gonna just basically go to our posts, and there in our detail show this thing here. So for this, we are going to go to our detail post. Detail post. Yes, here we go. And then we're just gonna add another image. So we're gonna add a new row. And in this row, we're gonna add a column. And then we're gonna add the image itself. Image source is, we use our AJS tags again to make clear that this is some AJS we're gonna make. And then there's a slash plus post dot image. Here we go. And then of course we do the same. We still have to set the height. I will put it at 250 pixels or so, you know, like some height. Here we go. And that's it. Oh, I made a typo here. This is a div, not a DVI. Okay, and then I guess we're good. So this should be it. So this should load also our image in the detail page. So let's take a look, refresh it. And here it is. Our image is also in the detail page. So we can check it here too. If we read, yep, this is where our image is. So this is very interesting, of course, because as we can go, we can continue to edit stuff. So I could, for instance, edit multiple things too. So let's put the last one to the test here and just take this one. We say upload another image. We're gonna image the snow here, and then we can say this is my new post with a snowy landscape picture. Here we go, and then we say update, and here it is on the nice detail page, and of course also here in our overview. So that's it for today. Basically, we learned how to upload an image, and we also fixed this problem with Bootstrap. So that's about it. If there are questions, leave them down below in the comments. Next time, we're gonna look at the profile page, and that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for the support and the nice comments. I really have to say it again that I really enjoy that. I see you in the next one. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye.